ॐ विश्वं दर्पणदृश्यमाननगरी तुल्यन्निजान्तर्गतं पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्भूतं यथा निद्रया यस्साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयं तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतं मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महायोगीव यस्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Om. So in this Samasa we have completed all the varieties. Now we are seeing some specific rules by which a specific Samasas have been formed in a Tatpurusha, in a Bahuri, etc. Like we saw the example of a Navaratram, etc. Right? And then Navaratram also, that word Ratri Shabda converts into Ratram. So because the Purupada was a number, Nava, 9. In that case Ratri becomes Ratram, neuter word. So Navaratram. But then Shivaratri, Shubharatri, good night, Shubharatri. Then Shivaratri, their Ratram has no, then Ratri remains Ratri. Because so the niyam, the rule, I mean, while for converting Ratri into Ratram, etc., because there is some number in the Purupada, etc. So such kind of things we are seeing. There are some specific things. And in this, now in page number, page number 24. In Bahuri Samas also like that there are some rules, specific rules by which you get a specific words, specific Samasa. So Dharma Shabda is there. Dharma, I mean as a Uttarapada in a Bahuri. Then it will become Dharma. See, Drashtaha Dharmaha Yena Saha. The fourth column. Drashtaha Dharmaha Yena Saha. Drishta Dharma. Right? So word Dharma is there, but it becomes Dharma like that. So this is I mean Uttarapada is a Dharma, then in a Bahuri it becomes Dharma like that. Drashtaha Dharma. Dharma which has been seen, which has been observed. Yena, by whom? Such that person is called Drishta Dharma. Then see Dhanu Shabda. So, Gandivam Dhanuhu Yasya Saha. Gandivam. It's a name of a this particular bow. Gandivam. So Gandivam Dhanuhu Yasya. One who has a Gandiva Dhanu. That person is a Bahuri, right? So that person is called Gandiva Dhanva. Not Gandiva Dhanu. No, Dhanu becomes Dhanva. Dharma becomes Dharma. Like that. Then see the Jaya Shabda. Jaya means a wife. Kausalya Jaya Yasya Saha. Kausalya Jaya. Yasya, one whose wife is Kausalya. Dasharatha. So that Dasharatha is called what? Kausalya Janihi. See, Jaya becomes Janihi. Kausalya Janihi. We'll just go through. So we'll have some little familiarity. That's it. Then there is a Gandha Shabda in, suppose there is a Gandha Shabda in Uttarapada and it's a Bahuri Samasa. Then what? Well, see, Udgataha Gandhaha Yasya Saha Udgandhihi Udgataha, arisen. So, a place or something from which or a dead animal or something from which that smell arises. So, Udgataha Gandhaha Yasya Saha Udgandhihi Puti Gandhaha Yasya Saha Puti Gandhihi. Puti means a very bad smell. Puti. Puti Gandhaha Yasya, one which has a very bad smell. That substance, any or a dead animal, etc., is called Puti Gandhihi. So, my point is, specific rule means what? Swamiji, what is specific rule? Gandhaha becomes Gandhihi. Gandhi. That's the thing. Dharma becomes Dharma. Dhanu becomes Dhanva. Like that. That is, you must have heard the one name, Sudhanva. It's like that. Anyway. So, Shobanaha Gandhaha Yasya Saha. Shobanaha. Shobana means a very, very nice. Shobanaha Gandha Yasya Saha. One which has a very nice smell. Like some, our flowers, certain flowers. Rose or something else. Jasmine or something. So, Shobanaha Gandhaha Yasya Saha Sugandhihi. See? Word Sugandhi you know. But how it has been formed, what is the Vigraha Vakya of the word Sugandhi? Shobanaha, not Shobanaha Gandhihi. Shobanaha Gandhaha Yasya Saha Sugandhihi. Even that Surabhi also has the same good smell. Surabhihi Gandhaha Yasya Saha Surabhi Gandhihi. Then अल्पार्थे विद्यमानः गन्धशब्दः बहुरीहौ इत्यादेशं प्राप्नोति. ओके, वेरी गुड. सो घृतस्य गन्धः यस्मिन् तत्. So घृतं means our ghee. So when you take that rice, then in our India we have a system of adding little ghee, right? And then you add some dal, etc., whatever, or a curd, water. So then, so that rice has a fragrance, a little fragrance of what? That ghee. So that is called here. Ghritasya gandhaha yasmin. Gandhaha leshaha. Leshaha means a less. Ghritasya gandhaha leshaha. Well, yasmin tat ghrita gandhihi bhojanam. That bhojanam, that cut rice, well, that is called ghrita gandhihi. It has just a little bit because of the fear of cholesterol. So they give, Swami says you give more, but no, they don't give. I say you give, nothing will happen. I take since 10 years. No. They say clearly no. So they just add little bit because Swamiji likes, that smell of the ghee. Okay, so little bit. So that bhojanam is called ghrita gandhihi bhojanam. Yeah. Then upamanat paraha gandha shabdopi iti ityadesham prapnoti. I see this. Yeah. Matsya gandhaha ivaha gandhaha yasyaha sa. Someone, some what happens sometime. This just by the way. This fisher woman, they carry that whole, all the fish and everything on their head. And they just get into the local train in the Bombay. And so the whole, all along they have that fish. And then they go to the market and they sell and they cut and everything and they sell and everything. So when they return in the evening, now there are no fish, nothing. Their container was empty, everything. And they have washed it also and everything. But from the body, the smell of fish comes. Yeah, so that is what has been said. Matsya gandaha iva gandaha yasyaha. This woman smells like the smell of a fish. Yeah, this is how it is. Could you follow what I am saying? This woman smells like the smell of a fish. Such a woman is called Matsya Gandhihi. Yeah. Okay. Then this is Pada Shabda. See now. So, when any number is there in a Purvapada and a Uttarapada Pada Shabda is there, then in that kind of a Bahuri when you make, you have to elide one akara from this Pada Shabda. See, Dvau Padau Yasya Saha Dvipad, two-legged creature, human being. But Swamiji, this is two-legged is a human being, that's correct. But two-legged man and two-legged woman, is there a difference? No difference. Dvipad Stri, Dvipad Purusha. And the Strilinga also, it also remains same. Not that Dvipadi, Strilinga means Swamiji, it becomes Dvipadi. No. Dvipad. That's it. Shobhanau Padau Yasya Saha. One whose both the legs are really beautiful. Such a person, or that person, I mean the man or woman, they call, I mean he is called Supad or she is called Supad. Ikaranta Strilingaha, Ukaranta Strilingaha, Rukaranta Tascha Shabdascha Dvahuriyo Ante Shruyamanaha Kapratyam Prapnoti. This is a very they add lastly ka in a word after forming a samasa. That indicates a bahuri, generally. Yeah. See now. Tirna nadi yena saha. One by whom the river was crossed. That's called Tirna Nadikaha. That person, that man, is called Tirna Nadikaha. So, Tirna and Nadi both are there in Purapada and Uttarapada. But that ka has been added. Tirna Nadikaha. Drashta Vaduhu Yena Saha. Drashta Vadukaha. Drashta, seen. Vadu, our bride. So, Drashta Vadu Yena Saha. One by whom the bride was seen. Such a person is called Drashta Vadukaha. Nadi Mata Yasya Saha. For one for whom the river is a mother. Our country. So, Nadi Matrukaha. Deshaha, Bharat Deshaha. Nadi Matrukaha. Because we look upon the rivers as a mothers. Okay. Shishta Shabdaha. Shishta means, which is left over. Shishta here does not mean a very cultured. That is one of the meaning. Shishta Purushaha means a cultured person. I mean, in a society, the people, a general, all public will look upon to some person. That person is called Shishta Purusha, a cultured person, in one who knows what is right, wrong, has a good knowledge of dharma, etc. He is called Shishta Purusha. But here, the Shishta also has a meaning, what is left over. Avashishtaha. Shishtaha is equal to Avashishtaha. There is another word in Sanskrit. Avashishtaha means what is left over, remainder. See now. This is a kap pratyaya. Here also kap pratyaya should be added. Kathoram chetaha yasya saha. So Shishta Shabdaha means so kap pratyaya has been added to many words in after forming a samasa. Now whatever words are left over, with that also kap pratyaya is added, that has been said. Don't think that the word shishta should be there in that samasa. No. Shishtaha, shabdaha means whatever the words are left with which also, after when you form a bahuri samasa, then you have to add that kap pratyaya. Kathoram chetaha yasya saha, kathora chetaskaha, or kathora chetaha, either. This you must have heard. Anyatra manaha yasya saha, anyamanaskaha, anyamanaha. I think in one Upanishad it comes. I will try to get it. Anyway, so anyatra manaha yasya saha, anyamanaskaha. One whose attention remains always in other direction. That person is called anyamanaskaha. Anyaha manaha yasya. One whose mind is elsewhere, not here. So that person is called anyamanaskaha. This you must have heard this word, anyamanaskaha.
Swamiji, what's the meaning of kathora chetasaha?
Kathora chetaha. Chetaha means this our mind. Kathora, very cruel. No compassion, no sensitivity, etc. Is called kathora chetaskaha. Kathora chetaha. Who doesn't melt with anybody's pain or anything. Now, further, adita vidya yena saha. Adita vidya, adita, studied. Adita vidya. Adi plus e dhatu is there. From there, adhyayanam word also has come. Adhyayanam is a study. Adita, studied. This particular branch of knowledge, studied. Yena, by whom? That person is called adita vidya, who has studied a particular branch of knowledge. Or adita vidyakaha, either. There are two, both are available. Adita vidyakaha, adita vidyakaha. Chitra gavaha yasya saha, chitra guhu. Gav, chitra vichitra. Chitra is equal to vichitra. Means variegated. This person has a herds of a cow, in which all different colors, etc. are there. Different species, maybe different breed. So chitra gavaha yasya saha, such a person, well, that gopaha, that cowherd person, that person is called chitra guhu, one who has a varieties of the cows. Okay. Now on page number 26. Dvanda samasasya niyamaha. We have seen what we have seen is a general. In that there are some exceptions or some specific rules for with some specific words, etc. that we are seeing right now. So, chavargad antaha, chavargadyantaha. So, here it says, samahar dvande attesh ante shuyamanaha chavargantaha dakarantaha shakarantaha hakarantascha touch pratyayam prapnuvanti. Samahar dvandva. We have seen that samahar dvandva. Samahar means you make an aggregate. We have seen the example, pani cha padau cha. Pani, two hands. Padau, two legs. Pani cha padau cha. You are making a samasa. Then now total 4. So then pani padaha. No. Pani cha padau cha. Well, anayoho samahara. You have to make an aggregate. And that's how it is just a singular. Pani padam. That's it. Even though you are making a dvandva samasa between two hands and two legs, pani cha padau cha. So then pani padaha, bahuvachanam. No, pani padam. In samahar dvandva, this is like that. Because what we are combining in dvandva samasa are nothing but the limbs of a body. Pani also is a limb of a body. Pada also is a limb of a body. So there is a rule. Then in that case, well, when there are certain limbs of a given thing, then definitely you have to make it a samahar dvandva, and it will be always in a singular. Here there is another example also I gave you. When you combine various instruments of music, right? In Sanskritam, I mean, and making a samasa. Then also you have to ultimately write the word, samasa word, in singular. Prani turya sena anganam samahara. That's a Panini has made the rule. Prani, the human body or anybody body, the limbs of that. Turya means a musical instrument. And sena, army. Army has several limbs, right? Several they regiments are there, and many things are there in army. And so when you combine any two parts of the army, well, or more parts of the army, let us say, the final word will be in singular. That's a characteristic of a samahar. Samahar means aggregate. See now here. Vakcha tvakcha anayoho samaharaha. Vak tvacham. Vakcha tvakcha anayoho samahara. Vak also is limb. Tvak also is a limb. Right? So when you make a samahara, but Swamiji, why it has been said here that we have already studied? What is so vakcha tvakcha anayoho samahara vak tvak, right? No. Or vak tvakam, because neuter pani padam, so vak tvakam. No. Vak tvacham. Yeah, that's what it is. Vak tvacham. Chavarganta, well, etc. Well, it is gets converted into the that has come in the sandhi, etc. I don't want to go into that. Tvak is basically is a tvach, and then akara he has been added here, and so tvacham, vak tvacham. Kshatriyasya vanijasya etesham samaharaha kshatriya vanijam, right? Kshatriyaha plus vanijasya, all that business community, were making a samahara. Kshatriya vanijam. Sampatcha vipatcha anayoho samahara sampad vipadam. Sampat means actually wealth. Vipad means adversity. Sampad vipad. Or sampad means prosperity. Let's say that's better. Vipad means adversity. Yeah. So sampatcha vipatcha anayoho samahara sampad vipadam, not vipacham. So because word actually is original word is sampad and vipad, dakaranta. Therefore sampad vipadam. Like that vakcha tvitcha anayoho samahara vaktvisham vagir. Actually, this twit means, a shining. Certain time your skin, shines, becomes bright because of your certain food habits or exercise or because of your mental condition. Sometimes you are fresh. Mentally you are fresh. Then your face also will glow. Skin. So twit actually means a glow. So vakcha tvitcha anayoho samahara vaktvisham. So I hope they have combined here in a samahara. So that glow, etc., well, which belongs to the skin, that's also part of ultimately a body, and vak, the speech. Chatram cha upanach anayoho samahara chatropanaham. Upanat means shoes, actually. So, chatram, the umbrella, and upanat means that, the shoes. Anayoho samahara. I feel they have combined in a samahara because both are doing a single job. What? Protecting a body. We have to take it that. Shoes protect your body, your legs. Chatram exercise, in general, your head, of course, but then in general, the body. So protect from the sun or rain or something. So chatram cha upanacha anayoho samaharaha chatropanaham. Because there is a word, upanah is a word. Therefore, you should go to original word, right? In Samasa we do. And then upahanam. Akara you have to add it because that is, they say you add the pratyaya.
Swamiji,
Ah.
in this last word, there is no cha ending, chakaranta, chatra cha upanam.
That's okay.
Where
Upanat. Yeah.
upanat.
Yeah, but the original word is upanah. Hakaranta word is there. Original word, pratipadika is upanah. So you have to take pratipadika. Upanat is a prathama vibhakti ekvachanam. Could you follow? So chatram cha upanat cha anayoho samahara chatropanaham. Hakara is there, so chatropanah, and then you have to add, they say, and then that's by default they are neutered. So, well, chatropanaham, phalam, like. Then Avyayi Bhava also some special thing. Like Krishnasya samipam upakrishnam. Krishnasya samipam upakrishnam. So, what it says, Avyayi Bhave ante shruyamanaha. Avyayi Bhava Samasa is there, right? So then ante shruyamanaha akarantaha akaranto va shabdaha akaranta napumsakasya ekavachanam iva. So upakrishna, Krishna comes later, and it is akaranta. Then akaranta napumsakalinga will be what? Like phalam. So here it says you have to make like that. So upa means samipe, near. Krishna, Krishnasya samipe. So upakrishna. But then upakrishna means we feel near to Krishna. But what? What is that which is near to Krishna? We don't know. So they say you have to convert it into a akaranta napumsakalinga. Somehow in a Sanskritam, this is just by the way, this rule doesn't apply here, but I am telling you a very general rule. Whenever you cannot determine, suppose you make a word and you cannot determine a lingam, a gender of it, then by default you have to write that word in a napumsakalingam. By default. Samanye napumsakam. That's how Pani has made the rule. Samanye. Samanye means in general. When you cannot determine a gender of of that meaning of the word, you have to make that word in a napumsakam. Samanye napumsakam. So anyway, here Krishnasya samipam, near to Krishna. But what? We don't know. Upakrishnam. Shalayaha samipam. Shala, school. Shalayaha, near the school, of the school means. So, samipam, near. So, near to the school. What is there but? We don't know. Upashalam. Right. Samipam, for that there is a Avyaya is a upa. You know very well. Wow, that's how we have a Upanishad word also. Means to indicate which is near. So then it says ikarantaha ikarantaha va shabdaha vari shabdasya ekavachanam iva. Ah, vari shabdasya. So vari means a water. And it's a rasva ikaranta word. And it's a neuter word. And the form goes like this. Vari, varini, varini. Vari, varini, varini means Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam is Vari. Right? So it says here, so when you make a Vibhava Samasa in which the Uttarapada will be Hrasva Ikaranta or even Dirgha Ikaranta, you have to ultimately represent that word as like a Vari Shabda in Ekvachanam. What is Ekvachanam Vari Shabda? Vari. That's how you have to do. Shaktim anatikramya. Shakti. Right? Rasva Ikaranta. Yeah. So make first word Avibhava. Yatha Shakti. Okay, now Yatha Shakti, what should we write? Yatha Shakti or Yatha Shakti as such? No, Yatha Shakti as such. Why? Because this word is like Vari. And Ekvachanam you have to represent. So Vari Ekvachanam is Vari. Same way Yatha Shakti will be Yatha Shakti. That's it. Clear? This is how it is. Yatha Shakti. This is a very known word. Yatha Shakti you must have heard several times. Shaktim anatikramya. I have told you this meaning also. Anatikramya. Atikramya means transgressing. Anatikramya. Not transgressing. Remaining within the limits of one's power is called Yatha Shakti. Then, Kanyakumaryaha. Yeah. Kanyakumari, you know, is a city. It's a very almost on the end of of our southern part of India. And then there are three oceans, Indian Ocean and this Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal and all that they meet, etc. So that's a place, very historic place. Kanyakumari. Kanyakumaryaha. I have told you before, stands for including or excluding. So Kanyakumaryaha means excluding Kanyakumari or including Kanyakumari. Depends upon the whole sentence. Here just we can take anything. When we want to say the limit of India in that deep southern part will be what? Up to Kanyakumari. In English it is called up to. Up to. Up to means what? Up to means what? Should we include? Swamiji, how long you will be there in the ashram? Up to 14th of January. Means you will be there on 14th or you will not be there on 14th. Could you follow? This is how it is. Abrahma bhuvanan lokaha punaravartino Arjuna. Abrahma bhuvanan lokaha, Bhagavan said in 8th chapter. Kanyakumari, Abrahma bhuvanan lokaha. Brahmaloka means including up to Brahmaloka means up to Brahmaloka means what? We should include Brahmaloka, which is in the realm of samsara, or Brahmaloka should not be included. What should be the answer? Like that. I don't want to go into that. This is just I'm giving you another example. Anyway, Kanyakumaryaha means up to Kanyakumari. Well, depending upon, let us take up to means let us not include Kanyakumari or let us include Kanyakumari. They call it stands for two things. Up to is a English word, translation for that. But in a Sanskritam it is called Maryada or Abhividhi. Where Swamiji it has come? I will show you. We have already discussed this. I will give you the page number. And there it has been mentioned also, Maryada and Abhividi, page number 13. Page number 13, you can check later, it is there. Amuktehe abalebhyah. At that time I explained you. And this also governs a fifth case. As always governs fifth case. So Kanyakumar Yaha is in fifth case. Up to Kanyakumari. Okay. Then says Ukarantah, Ukarantah, Okarantah, Aukarantah va Shabdah Madhu Shabdasya Ekavachanam Iva. When you get a Samasa, Avibha Samasa ending in U or O or Au, then you have to represent that word like a Madhu Shabda in Ekavachanam. Madhu is a neuter. Madhu means a honey. Is a neuter word, by the way. So Madhu, Madhuni, Madhuni, Madhu, Madhuni, Madhuni. These are the forms. Why I said forms? Because they say Madhu Shabdasya Ekavachanam. Madhu Shabdasya Ekavachanam, Madhu. So if they say whatever Ukaranta word you get in this Avyayi Bhava, you represent it as like a Madhu. So Madhu in Ekvachanam remains Madhu. Then Nirvastu remains Nirvastu. That's it. Vastunam Abhavaha. Nirvastu. I will give you another example, very well known in our Vikalpanam Abhavaha Nirvikalpaha. Right? Vikalpanam Abhavaha Nirvikalpaha. Bhayasya Abhavaha Nirbhaya. Like that. So Vastunam Abhavaha Nirvastu. Vadhum Vadhum Prati. Prati Vadhu. Towards each bride. Vadhum Vadhum Prati. So you can say like, give these ornaments. Like suppose sometime in India this is a system now. So in a particular, in a particular caste or something, they arrange the marriages, 100 marriages together, under one roof. So that expenses will be less, etc. And then, well, somebody has sponsored the program. That okay, I will spend some money for this, whatever the expense will be there for this entire function of the marriage. I will give some money. Then he thought, well, I want to give some ornaments. Then he has to give ornaments to every bride, right? So this is called Vadhum Vadhum Prati Bhushanani Prayacha. I have added. I have made a sentence. Bhushanani Prayacha. May you give Bhushanani, Abhushanani, may you give these ornaments. Vadhum Vadhum Prati. May you give these ornaments to every bride. Vadhum Vadhum Prati means every bride. Dinam Dinam Prati. Prati Dinam. Where Swamiji? Check page number 13. Aksham Aksham Prati. Pratyaksham. Right? Have you heard this word? Aksham Aksham Prati. Aksham. Sense organ. Anyway. And then like that, Goho Samipam. Go means Upago. No. Upagu. And it remains Upagu. That also has come. That kind of an example has come in page number 13 when we studied Vaibhava Samasa. It has come there. Now see this. अव्ययी भावे अन्ते श्रूयमाणः अनंतं टच प्रत्ययं प्राप्नोति नपुंसकं चेत् विकल्पेन टच प्रत्ययान्तः अयम् अन्तः अकारान्त नपुंसकस्य एकवचनमेव भवति इति फलितं भवति ओके आत्मनि इति आत्मनि आत्मनि does not mean in atma actually looks saptami it is a saptami does not mean all the time location saptami sometime for subject matter it's called vishaya saptami and in vedanta and in prakarana granthas and in bhashya and everywhere most of the saptami cases for are vishaya saptami atmani is equal to atma vishaye with regards to the self in the subject matter of the self here does not mean atma means it's a location atmani means in location no atmani means atma vishaye it's called vishaya saptami atmani iti yeah with regards to the subject matter of the atma what we will call adhyatma right with regards to the subject of or in the subject matter of atma that shastra is called what adhyatma with regards to spirit so called spiritual I don't like that word so I don't spirit so atmani iti adhyatmam सः अध्यात्मं चिन्तयति oh he thinks of atma all the time or his contemplation is with regards to atma कर्माणि अनतिक्रम्य यथा कर्मं यथा कर्म यथा कर्म word is very well known in Upanishad in Kathopanishad यथा कर्म यथा श्रुतम anyway so yatha karmam or yatha karma etc so akaranta napumsaka lingam will be phalam right that's a word example so they say you can make even yatha karmam also or yatha karma Now, page number 34. Page number 34. What Samasa Bhed we have studied, right? Tat Purusha and Bahurihi and Dvandva and Avyai Bhava. There they have given in a brief with a few examples. Now a little elaboration of the same thing what we have studied. And in that they would tell you that these are the words with which when you make samasa these would be the changes etc. See, sodaharanam samas vedaha dvitiya prakarane nirupitaha. We have seen in that second chapter sodaharanam along with the examples, right? Samas vedaha. The internal divisions of the samasa we have studied along with the examples in the second chapter. Nirupitaha, they have been established, they have been said there. Ekaikasya bedasya ekaikam udaharanam pradarshitam. For every division, for every type of a samasa, they have given example, right? That's for sure. Even in a bahurihi, samanya bahuri, vishesha bahuri. In samanya bahuri, dvitiya bahuri, dvitiyarthak bahuri, tritiyarthak bahuri. So for that everywhere we have example. We have seen that also. आदर्श भूतानि तानि उदाहरणानि मनसि निधाय एव बहुत्र समासं निश्चेतुं प्रभवामः. Right? So you should keep आदर्श भूतानि means they are ideal examples etc. Well, Manasi nidhaya. You keep those examples for that various divisions of the samasa, whatever the examples are given. This is how people remember samasa. They never remember rules. People remember karmadhara samasa. One example they remember. Bas. That's it. Upamana karmadhara, some example. Or upamana purvapada karmadhara samasa, some example. Upamana uttarapada, some example. People remember samasas by remembering example. That's it. So, tathapi bahutra samasam nishchetum prabhavamaha. Means if you do that, then you will be able to ascertain the samasa. You will be able to identify the samasa. We have not to form samasa. But some word is there, or samasa word is there, you can definitely say, oh, this is the samasa. Like that. Tathapi samase pradhanyena amshadvayam jnatavyam bhavati. Still, tathapi means still, samase, in the samasa pradhanyena, predominantly, amshadvayam, two factors, jnatavyam bhavati, two factors should be always remembered. Tathahi, what are the two factors? First, क्वचित परिगणितैः एव शब्दैः समासो भवति. परिगणितैः. There are listed. Pariganitam means listed. There are certain words which are listed. Along with those words only samasa is found. I have told you also. Like in a dictionary, when you open a Sanskrit dictionary, you find one word on the first page and second word on the suppose second page. Or on one page itself, you find several words. You may feel that let me make a samasa of that word because you know the meaning. And this word, that meaning also you know because it's a dictionary. Let me make this samasa together. And I will form a new word in Sanskrit. You cannot. That is how we are saved. We have not to form samasa. Already samasa as are there, we have to identify. Whether it is a bahuri or a this or that. That's it. Therefore, pariganitaihi shabdaihi. There are certain words which are enlisted. With that only a samasa is found. Any samasa. It may be bahuri or it may be avyayabhava or anything. There are some specific words. Yatha. Chorat bhayam. Chora bhayam. Vanam praptaha. Vana praptaha. Iti bhavati. Kutra bhavati? Page number 7. Right? It's already we have seen this. Chorat bhayam. Fear from the thief. Always bhayam governs the fifth case of the source of fear. Always. Chorat bhayam. So fear from the thief. Vanam prapta. He has reached the forest. Such a person who has reached the forest is called vanaprapta. Or vanam can be, well, you know, our vanaprastha. Oh, that also can be there. This grihastha who has, he said, well, one person introduced another person, like that. Swamiji, he has gained vanam. Yeah. First time I did not, tubelite one, he did not occur. He has reached vanam. He has gained vanam. Vanam means vanaprastha. He has become vanaprastha now. Like that. So this is how it is. Vanam praptaha, vanapraptaha. Anyway, kintu chorat rakshanam, chora rakshanam iti, vanam praptavan, vanapraptavan iti va samasaha uktarthena bhavati. Law. So, chorat bhayam, Swamiji, you said, right? Yeah. Fear from the thief. Chor bhayam, you have made the samasa also. Right? Same way, instead of bhayam, I want to write rakshanam now. Chorat rakshanam. Protection from the thief. I will make chor rakshanam. No. No. You cannot make. That's it. That's it. So this is how we have to know. Certain words are there with which samasas are formed. Like vanam praptaha is instead of vanam praptavan. No, you cannot make. Vana praptavan. No. So this is one thing we have to keep in mind. Second rule, पूर्वपद व्यवस्था. यथा प्रथमः पुरुषः इति पुरुषः प्रथमः इति वा विग्रहे कृते अपि समासे प्रथमपुरुषः इत्येव भवति, न तु पुरुषप्रथमः इति. सी, प्रथमः पुरुषः, फर्स्ट पर्सन. Instead of Swamiji Purushah Prathamah, that also will be the first person only, right? Then Purushah Prathamah, that Samasa will be Swamiji Purusha Prathamaha. And Prathamaha Purushaha, that Samasa will be Prathama Purushaha. Is it so? No. Either you write Prathamaha Purushaha, then also it will be Prathama Purushaha, or you write Purushaha Prathamaha, then you make a Samasa, there still also it will be Prathama Purusha only. That's it. That's it. Could you follow? Never Purusha Prathamaha iti. That's it. एवं अन्येपि सूक्ष्मांशः ज्ञातव्यः भवति. अतः द्वितीय प्रकरणे उक्तानां भेदानामेव विस्तरेण निरूपणम् अत्र क्रियते. Therefore, vistarena. What we have studied in the second chapter, same thing, but with a little more detail. This part you will really like it, and this part will start. Once we start classes, we'll do that. This is a very beautiful thing, very beautiful part. This second chapter we have already studied, and this fourth chapter, which is a little elaboration of the second chapter, will make you totally clear about samasa. तावतापि सर्वोपि समास विषय उक्तः न भवति, प्रधान विषयः केवलं निरूपिताः भवन्ति. See, even though we are going to give you details of the samasa, of four types of samasa, we are going to discuss in detail. Still, don't think that we are going to say everything about samasa. Lots of things will be left over, but they are left over. We don't bother. But whatever they will convey here in this fourth chapter, same elaboration of the second chapter now. There in second chapter we have seen 4 types of samasa with examples and all. Now they give a little more detail in that. Very simple, very nice examples are also there. And with that this fourth chapter will begin when we meet again. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.